I'm going to talk about what I think may be or should be in the story of Halo 4. Now, I will be spoiling the previous games and some of the novels, so if you haven't played any of the games or read any novels, then you've been warned. Now, what we know about Halo 4 so far is that its villain is hinted to be the Didact. Now, the Didact is a major character in the Forerunner saga, the series of novels. Now, in the game, he's hinted to be the villain, and I find it curious that he's actually, that he may be villain in the game, because in the novels, he's not evil. And in this, he's portrayed, obviously, the slogan for his symbol is "An ancient evil awakens." Now, why is he evil? I don't know, but, we know that he doesn't really have a particular fondness for humanity, as we find out in the book, so it'll be interesting to find out why he suddenly turned bad. Now, what I hope will be in Halo 4 is some mention of the ancient spacefaring human empire that is featured in the Forerunner saga. And I hope that it makes some mention of the war that was fought between Forerunners and ancient humans. Again, if you don't know anything about the ancient human empire, then please read the books, because it's actually quite fascinating. So, I hope that they make some kind of mention on that. Plus, I hope that they show us a bit more of the Forerunner Flood War. Now, obviously, this is set way after the war, but since the Didact is there, I'm hoping that maybe they'll show us some of the conflict in some flashbacks, maybe, because I think for such a titanic conflict that went on between the Forerunners and the Flood, we haven't really seen anything of it. We've read about it. We've seen the odd images from it from like the Halo Legends DVD on the Origins episode, but we haven't really seen anything of it. So I think that it'd be interesting to show us some of that war. We also know that Halsey, another major character from the books, will be in Halo 4. Now, the last time we see Halsey, she's been detained by Oni in the novel, this novel right here, actually, Halo Glasslands. Now, Halo Glasslands, you actually get more of a character explored, because you find out just, you sort of delve into her past a bit more. You find out that her daughter is Miranda Keyes, one of the main characters who died in Halo 3. Now, when I say that, I don't know if it was revealed in some other story of Halo that Miranda Keyes was her daughter. This is the first time I found out from this book that they were related. So if it was revealed in something else, sorry. What else? Oh, yes. From the trailer in Halo 4, they give us the impression that Cortana may die. Now, I'm hoping that she won't, because for me, you can't really have the Master Chief and not have Cortana. They're one in the same. They belong with each other. And the reason why I think that she might die is that, well, in the Halo universe, she's a smart AI, obviously. And smart AIs live for 7 years, and she's been alive for 8. Because after 7 years, AIs, they absorb so much information, so much data, they literally think themselves to death. And I think since she's been alive for 8 years, she could basically expire. Now, it's hinting that maybe Cortana goes insane. She may even be the villain for a certain segment of the game, maybe. She may turn on the Master Chief for whatever reason. But whatever happens in Halo 4, I'm hoping that they don't kill her. Because I think, considering how long it's been since we played with the Master Chief, I think that, for the first game, we feature him and Cortana again, it would be a bad idea to kill her off. I think it really would. One other character from the books, Messendian Bias. Or is it Mescendant Bias? Mendicant Bias? I can't really pronounce his name, sorry. But basically, Mescendant Bias was a rogue Forerunner AI who sided with the Flood during the Forerunner Flood War, and turned on the Forerunners and tried to stop the activation of the Halo array. Now, he did have an appearance in Halo 3 during the terminals. You know, if you read all the terminals on Legendary, you'll see everything on Ascendian Bias, and he features quite, you know, he's quite a prominent character in the Forerunner saga. So, again, if you read the novels, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to end this video right now, but what I will say is that if you haven't read any of the novels, read them, because 343 has stated that all future Halo games will have tie-ins with the novels, and well, again, the novels will have tie-ins with future Halo games. So if you want to get the full story, read the novels, because they are fantastic. See ya.